wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for
you. It's so cold outside. All right, so while I wait for the gas to get finished pumping in the car, I thought I'd make a quick little video. Maybe I'll extend this a little bit longer after I get gas as well and go over to McDonald's. But anyway, I just wanted to update things and say how much I enjoy posting on YouTube lately. I've been trying to make a video every single day, and some days, I think I've only missed one day since I've started doing this again. And you let me know, have you enjoyed the everyday videos? I think it's sustainable. Like, when I was putting like a ton of work into each and every video, I felt like that wasn't sustainable. Like, I couldn't film for an hour every day and then edit for 3 hours every day and then try to, like, every day. Like, you can't sustain that every day of putting 4 hours into your channel every single day, especially if it's not your full-time job, right? Like, even, I mean, I know that's 4 hours a day isn't a full-time job, but even if it's not a part-time job, right? So I couldn't do that. And that's what I was doing last year at one point. I was maybe not 4 hours every single day, but I was trying to do 3 times a week at least. And that just wasn't sustainable. But if I can literally film for 10 or 15 minutes a day and edit for 15 minutes a day, maybe 20 minutes a day, I think that's sustainable. Like an hour on my hobby every day. Is it going to make the best videos in the world? You tell me. You tell me if you've enjoyed the videos that I've been putting out in the last week. I think that they've been turning out pretty good. Maybe I'm a little biased because it's my work and it's stuff that I'm passionate about doing. I enjoy the hobby and I enjoy the creative process and I enjoy posting and reading comments, and I enjoy all of this. So maybe I'm a little biased in saying it's pretty good stuff, but I think it's not only enjoyable, but it's also helpful. You tell me if it's been helpful as well. Like, I enjoy putting the content out there and I enjoy people watching it. I enjoy people getting joy and hope from my videos. And I hope more than anything that that's the case for you. I think my gas just finished, so I'm going to go make sure that that's done and then wrap this up too. So cold. And I don't think that posting every single day is the key to YouTube or anything like that. I do think that quality over quantity is important on YouTube because it's the videos that you make that really connect with people. The videos that you make that are really, heartfelt and make a personal connection beyond just like wanting to post every single day. Those are the ones that do really well on YouTube. But there is something to be said of just saying, I'm putting my life out here, like, on a consistent basis. And whatever happens, happens. Like, is YouTube something that I'm trying to do because I want the most fame in the world? No, I've come to terms with, I'm perfectly fine with having a small channel. And that means having a small channel means that I can connect even more with people on a more personal basis. So that means sharing my life and not having it be polished. Like, it means just sharing the raw moments and being able to talk and express what's on my mind and share little details with friends rather than masses, right? Like, I used to want a huge channel, and I realized after I was making a lot of those really well produced, in my opinion, like polished videos, that I don't want the attention oftentimes that a large channel would bring, because it brings all kinds of attention that you don't necessarily want. Put it this way, like, I'm certainly not a celebrity, right? But people who are in movies a lot, people who are, celebrities, they get followings that they don't want, right? So they get stalkers, they get paparazzi, they get all kinds of attention that ultimately isn't good attention. It's just attention that comes along with being popular. And I've learned at least a little bit that I don't want that. I don't want that kind of attention. Not for me, not for my family. It's just not healthy. And certainly if you want that kind of attention, there's nothing wrong with that. Go for it. Like if you want that many views, if you want that kind of notoriety, if you think that, if you want, that kind of status, if that's what you want to achieve, whether through your YouTube channel or career or whatever it is, there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, just know that that's going to come with certain things. Like it's going to come with attention from people that you don't necessarily want to talk to. It's going to come with people who think that they're your best friend and they don't have your best motives in mind, and these kinds of things. I've learned in the process of having this channel that it's totally okay to just say, I want to minister to and talk with a small group rather than a big group. And I've learned that both for this channel and also for my church. Like there's nothing wrong with just having a small church. There's nothing wrong with just having a small YouTube channel. By having a small channel, by having a small group, you really can focus more on each individual connection. So instead of trying to talk with the masses, you can talk more personally with just a few people. And instead of trying to make your content for the masses, you really can just have one ideal person in mind. So as I'm talking with you, I know who you are a lot better. I know we're probably more like-minded. And do I know that for certain? Of course not. There's always going to be some level of people who just want to follow our story and they never make themselves known. And yet I really can know even more through the people who do comment that we're more like-minded, we have the same kind of motivations, we have the same kind of life oftentimes. Oh, there's my food. So ultimately, my goal with this channel is just to encourage you. Whether there's a few of you or a whole bunch of you, it doesn't really matter all that much. To me, I just want you to be encouraged. I want you to have hope and joy no matter what circumstance you're going through. Maybe those circumstances look a lot like ours. I kind of imagine that they do, whether that means some kind of medical things going on in your family, some kind of diagnosis, maybe you yourself or a family member. But maybe it's just that you take comfort in seeing our story and seeing us get through the things that we get through, regardless of why it is that you watch this channel. I hope that you're living with hope and joy. I hope that we're able to give you some of that hope and joy just by trusting in God, trusting that there's a plan for no matter what we're going through. I want you to know that you can have that same kind of hope. No matter what you're going through, even if life seems hopeless, you really can have hope. God bless you. We'll see you again next time.
Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can